safety aspect of things, because actually they're the first intervention, the first people who would detect such leaks. And it is recommended and advised to them that, look, when such a thing happens, please, there are various stations, KPC stations along the way live where they can report to, just walk into any of the offices. Mm-hmm. We have various telephone contacts which they can contact us with. Mm-hmm. We have our sites where they can post any information, not only leaks, but even a concern of encroachment or any unusual things happening along those lines. And we also have a toll-free number, which they can call. We'll just give you that shortly, so that we get the responses in real time. Get the response in real time. Something happens, we are able to get them immediately. That is a very important aspect that the community does to us.
Right.
Yeah.
Manduku, what are the future plans or improvements that KPC you envision in terms of just ensuring pipeline safety?
Yeah, one of the things that we have to say is that safety and security of the pipeline infrastructure is one of the most important aspects of our business. I have to say that besides just running the business, petroleum industry is one of those industries that are heavily regulated. We are regulated by NEMA, National Environmental Management Authority. We're also regulated by EPRA. Among others, there is DOSH. There are quite a number of other regulatory agencies that actually interact with KPC. Now, we have to agree that Kenya Pipeline plays a very important and significant role, especially in the economic empowerment of the country. And each and every other time, based on the studies that are done, especially with respect to demands and supply requirements, you realize that projects are normally initiated. Like for now, our recent project was a project Line 6, which was coming from SIGNET to Kisumu. We also had Line 5 from Mombasa to Nairobi. And then we're also planning on a new line, which we're calling Line 7. And this is actually a factor of supply and demand. Besides that, with collaborations with the Kenya Petroleum refineries, there's an LPG gas project that is going on. And also beyond that, we'll also have maybe like a gas pipeline. So future development of KPC and KPC infrastructure is guided by the strategic plan, the petroleum master plan that is already in place, and obviously the principles of supply and demand of whatever it is that is required. Besides that, Kenya Pipeline has also diversified into other activities, one of which is the fiber optic cable. The fiber optic cable actually assists us in managing the pipeline. And what has happened is that the extra costs have been leased out. And also besides that, Kenya Pipeline also runs a national polytechnic, which is called Morendat Institute of Oil and Gas. It was recently given the authority to give a higher national diploma. Previously, it was a TVET. And the main idea about the Morendat Institute is to basically equip and build capacity of Kenyans in the petroleum subsector, among others.
All right. Yeah. So, Nathaniel, how do you now come in to ensure the successful implementation of these projects by KPC, now that they're saying they're on the 7th? On the one that is SIGNET?
No, the last one we did was Line 6.
Okay.
But now we are moving on Line 7. There's also the LPG. Yeah. There is also additional storage that has been done around Portrees. Yeah. In fact, those were previously KPRL tanks. Those are the most recent projects that are going on. Okay. We also have the bottom loading at Nairobi Terminal. That is PS10.
So, Nathaniel, how are you coming in to just ensure